fantastic year, 2015 so far, one of the best yet. What is the stance for 2016? What are your goals for 2016?
Well, first of all, we would like to keep our momentum. So we can see also double-digit growth in the year 2016. That depends naturally a lot on, I would say, outside influences as well. We are certainly there. We are launching a host of additional new products, a total of 12 this year, and we want to continue with our directive of adding another, at least minimum 10 dealerships to our lineup of dealers, because it is our target to ever get closer to the customer, to be closer to the customer, especially in the after-sales phase, where we want to make it as convenient as possible for him to reach our service outlets.
Talking about external factors, the Delhi diesel situation has definitely hampered you, but you still did very well. How do you look forward? How is this going to affect you in 2016? What's the plan then?
It's really early to say that because we haven't heard anything specifically at the moment about how this will continue. We are hoping desperately at the moment that this will stop by the end of the month of March, and that basically common sense prevails, as we would call it, because the impact of that decision will not be ever measurable in this specific city environments. So therefore we found it like they pulled a little bit the rug out from under us, because it only also basically was attacking next to Toyota, Mahindra and Mahindra, it was attacking Mercedes specifically, and that basically takes this overall level playing field that we always try to work for not in the right direction, let me call it this way. But at the moment we're basically confident that we can overcome this. We hope it will stop at the end of the month of March, and then we'll have to take it from there.
But as a result, have petrol sales increased, and by how much?
Well, of course, basically we have now a turnover situation where now we basically sell, I would say, about 80% of petrols and only maximum 20% of diesels. So, because you can't register the diesels anymore.
And is this pushing you to change your hybrid plans for India? Are you maybe making your plans for introducing?
No, actually, no, that wouldn't change our plans per se that we have for hybrids. What is much more influencing the hybrid plans is, for instance, the announcement, which we applaud therefore very much, to move Power Stage 6 forward into 2020. We would even be earlier available with our on the technical side with products along those lines, and whether that's plug-ins, whether that's normal hybrids, we would be available as early as 2018 with the proper vehicles.
In the current market scenario, what segments are doing very well for you? What is Mercedes selling?
And you can see that actually on the show itself as well. I think it's especially the SUV segment that is taking a very positive leap forward into the future. The segment, especially in the luxury brands, has been lagging a little bit behind. We saw, as a brand, Mercedes 100% growth last year. We hope we can continue along those paths also into 2016. The demand, certainly from a customer's perspective, is there. So we're positively bullish.
The GLE 450 AMG, it's a beautiful sweet spot. It's not too expensive. It's a sports car.
Yeah.
Works very well for our market and our market requirements. Are we going to see more cars like that in 2016?
Similar cars, I would say, concept-wise. We have still a few spots to follow, and as we have announced, there is a total of 12 cars, meaning minus the ones we have launched, and that you will see here already another 10 cars in the rest of the year.
I think in 2015 the C-Class was one of the best selling cars for you, and in terms of image.
Yes.
The E-Class will do the same thing for you. What is the E-Class plan for India?
Well, at the moment the E-Class plan is basically to continue what we have always done very successfully, meaning selling to the corporate business customers, selling to the arrived business customers as well. There's no changes relatively to the E-Class at the moment, and we'll just follow up properly.
And the new car, what is the timeline for the new E-Class?
The timeline will only be seen in 2017.
And what about the GLC, second half?
GLC is second half of this year, yes.
And how big do you expect that car to be in terms of sales?
Substantial. That's why we are also quite positive that we will be able to continue with the 100% growth, hopefully also into this year.
So the GLC is a big part of that?
It's going to make a big part in the marketplace as well, yes.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you for your time and your questions.
Thank you.